you what to do. It says choose no more than 2 words from the passage for each answer. So we will take the words from the passage. Yes. Choose no more than 2 words. Okay. Write your answers in the boxes 6 to 10 on your answer sheet. We will be writing here. Synthetic gene grew in something and or something. So in, it should be a noun and it should be a noun too. Globules of something dissolved in something. When I say something, I mean it will be a noun. It will be a noun. It will be a noun, probably. Globes of something, so it will be a noun. Dissolved in, again, it will be a noun. Passed through something, it's a noun too. To produce a solid fiber. Okay, so it is very straightforward actually. It says synthetic gene grew in. I guess this synthetic will be our keyword and we will directly able to find this word in the reading passage. Then maybe they change the gene or they change the groove in. We will see. First, I will look for 2 questions at once. It says synthetic gene grew in something and something, globules of something. And I will send you the questions from the chat part, so you will be able to see the questions too. Yes. My first words are synthetic gene grew in something. Let me go to the texts. Okay, I can understand that it's about the spider and spider silk. I think they mean the web. Okay. Scientists have succeeded in copying the silk producing, okay. Ooh, synthetic material. I have seen my keyword in here, but I think this is not my passage. They are giving a general information about it. Biosilk. Potential use in construction and manufacturing. Okay. Combination of great strength and enormous elasticity. Spider silk is far stronger than steel. Yes, I have read about it before too. It will be a strong enough to stop a jumbo jet in flight. It is extremely light. Army scientists are already looking at the possibilities of using it for lightweight, bulletproof vests and parachutes. It is good to look at the other paragraphs too and understand the main idea, because you may be asked about these questions in the other questions. Let me see. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. But other than that, these 5 questions, we have 9 other questions too. Direct line. They are trying to synthesize it. Some biologists' synthetic version prove as an important nylon to recreate. Scientists including first examined it. Okay. DNA. It is similar to gene. Look at the coding for the which is spun out to web, then went looking for clones, the right DNA, he says. Okay. At DuPont, researchers have used both yeast and bacteria as hosts to grow the raw material. I have seen here DNA, and from the raw material, I think they mean something like genes. And I have my keywords here to grow. At DuPont, researchers have used both yeast and bacteria as hosts to grow the raw materials, which they have spun into fibers. Okay, let's focus on our question. Synthetic gene grew in something or something. What do you think? What can be my answer? I feel like we have the answer somewhere. I am skimming it, checking it, and I am trying to find my answer for where synthetic gene grew. I'm looking at them. These are I'm looking at the main idea of the questions. And I haven't seen anything until here, but I think in here I have my grow raw material. Very good, Farsha. Do we have any other answer? Do you see it? Is it clear? Should I make it a little bit bigger? I can do it. Okay. Yes. So I can, yes, it is clear. Okay, you are saying it because it is, you are not saying it because it is clear, right? Okay. Synthetic gene grew in yeast or bacteria. Yes, we have globules of something. Globe. It means global means like the little things that like in our throat or something. They have small things in our body and in animals' body. Let's continue reading. Researchers have used both yeast and bacteria as hosts to grow the raw material, which have spun into fibers. Robert Dorsch DuPont, director, blah blah, says globules of protein, comparable with marbles in an egg, are harvested and processed. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Yes, I think so too. I see many answers here. Very good, my students. It is protein, globes of protein. When you find the answer, write it. So as you proceed, if you see more correct answer, you can change it. But most probably, you have already found it. Dissolved in. Let's see. Globules of comparable with marbles in an egg are harvested and processed. We break open bacteria, separate out globes of protein, second time, and use them as a raw starting material. Okay, with yeast, the gene system can be designed so that the material excretes the protein outside the yeast for better access, he says. Okay, dissolve or anything with the the bacteria in the yeast produce same protein equivalent that which spider uses in direct lines of the web. The spider mixes protein into water-based solution, then spins to one go. Since we are not as clever as the spider and we are not using such sophisticated organisms, we substitute man-made approaches and dissolved the protein in chemical solvents, which are, oh, you are way ahead of me, which are then spun to push the material through small holes to form the solid fiber. Let me see. Chemical solvent, you are very good. And no more than two words, so I can use this. And it is passed through something. I was here in chemical solvent, so my answer will be very good. After that, which are then spun to push the material through small holes to form the solid fiber. Let me see. Holes, small holes, these are both acceptable. I can write small holes because I have that freedom. Very good. I will write small holes. Very good. I can see many answers. This makes me very happy. You will do great. Let's continue. We have done 5 questions and lots of you have done it correctly. Is everything clear? As you can see, there's a process and they are telling the process. Do you have any questions? So I will continue with my second text. Again, this is from reading passage 1. As far as I see, mostly, but it can always change, but I see flowchart questions usually at the reading passage 1, because that we are not changing the words and the things, but they can always paraphrase the questions, so pay attention to the synonyms in the questions in the text, but we are not changing any word and there is a process. Let me see. Reading passage 1, the cacao, a sweet history. I have here chapter 1, chapter 2. So they are not naming the paragraphs, but they are just separating them as chapters. So in the other questions, I can look for something with this chapter things. I have 5 chapters. And I have questions from 11 to 14. So this is the last questions of the reading passage 1. The flowchart below shows the steps in chocolate making. Complete the flowchart using no more than 3 words from the passage for each blank. No more than 3 words. Okay, write your answers in the boxes 11 and 14 on your answer sheet. We will write them here. Let me see. Cacao says, let me send it to you too. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I have 11, 12, 13, 14. That's all. Okay, let me see. Sorting, cleaning, and cooking, reading the seeds of there is something. So it will be a noun. And I have nips. And I have crushing. And yes, they are telling a process. This is an heading. This is an heading, and this will be a heading too. So it won't tell us a process. This is the process. Add sugar, milk, and something like this ones, and this will be a heading. Maybe it is not that clear in this one, but in the exam it will be clear. But you should pay attention to these details too. Sometimes they are asking for the process elements. Sometimes they are asking for the headings. Add sugar, milk, and something. Crumb mixture. It is like a crumbing the mixture step. And crush finally, then come into shape in a something. Then we have chocolate. Let's see. They will talk about the cacao seeds, sorting, cleaning, cooking, reading the seeds of their something. Most people today think of chocolate as something. Cacao trees was discovered, so it's talk about like the history of chocolate. Cacao, sorry, not chocolate in here. Local beverage. Ooh, beverage means something to drink. Historians believe that Mayan people, cacao plants, Maya took cacao trees from rainforests. They cook cacao seeds, they crush them into soft paste. They mix the paste with a water and flavorful spices to make an unsweetened chocolate drink. Hmm. So this is a process too, but I think here they are not talking about chocolate, but they are talking about something to make unsweetened chocolate drink. So this is not the regular chocolate that we know. This is something else. This is a process too, but I think this is something else. So I will continue reading. The Maya poured the chocolate drink back to containers so the liquid would make a layer of bubbles or foam. There are often images of cacao plants on Maya buildings and art objects. Even poorer members of the society could enjoy the drink once in a while, also used in marriage ceremonies. So they traded to get cacao. They even used cacao seeds as a form of money to pay taxes. I think my answer will not be here because they are all talking about the importance of cacao. The Aztec ruler Moctezuma was believed to drink 50 cups of chocolate every day. Cacao comes from the word something, it means bitter water, so it wasn't always sweet. The explorer Christopher Columbus brought cacao seeds to Spain. But it was the Spanish explorer Hernando Cortes who understood that chocolate could be a valuable investment. Cortes arrived to Mexico. He believed that after the Spain soldiers defeated the Aztec Empire, they were able to seize the supplies of cacao and send them home. Again, I don't see anything about a process. Chocolate remained a drink that only wealthy people could afford to drink until the 18th century. Let's continue. Yes, I think I'm getting closer, and this is the last two paragraphs. Okay, now they are growing the tree. We will come to the process of chocolate too. We are coming from a seed. Cacao tree starts producing large fruits called pods. Okay. The seeds inside the pods are harvested to make chocolate. There are several kinds of chocolate tree. Yes, finally, I'm at the last chapter. Yes, to become chocolate, cacao seeds go through a long production process in a factory. Workers must sort, clean, and cook the seeds. Sorting, cleaning, cooking, reading the seeds of their, then they break off the covering of the seeds so that only the inside fruit of nips remain. I see nips too, so my answer should be somewhere between here. Reading the seeds of their, we can't write here seeds, coverings. Let me see. What do you think, others? I think so too, Api. Fruit, reading the seed of the ear. For those who said fruit, so that only the inside of fruit or nips remain. So here I have nips. Nips also means the fruit of it. So the fruit is in here used for the synonyms of nips. Do you see? Let me see. Inside the fruit or nips remain. So nips is a special, I think it's a special name for the cacao fruit. So I have nips here. So it makes my answer covering of the seed. In here, it says they break off the covering of the seeds. Here, reading the seeds of their covering. So is it clear now? Okay, let's continue. Nips. They are crushing the nips. Let's see. Workers crush the nips into soft substance called chocolate liquor. This gets separated into cacao solid and fat called cacao butter. Chocolate makers have their own special recipes in which they combine chocolate liquor with exact amounts of sugar, milk, and cacao fat. Let me see the answers. I am looking for a heading. In what they are adding sugar, milk, and something.
Cocoa fat,
For
sugar,
the
milk, and cocoa fat.
yes. At 11 we have it is chocolate. Very good. Adding sugar, milk, and cacao fat. Very good.
Can you call it soft substance?
Can we call it substance?
Soft substance.
I'm looking at it.
Number 12.
For the here.
Yes. Chocolate liquor or soft substance.
Let me see. It's separated cocoa, butter, the nips, soft substance. I think here they are looking for the name for the chocolate liquor. I have taken it from an IELTS exam too, and the answer was chocolate liquor. But I see your point.
Nips into a soft substance. That's why I call it.
I see into a soft substance called chocolate liquor. But let me see what is more than 3 words. I thought if it like this, like the soft substance, it can be a soft substance. Okay, now I see it. Maybe we can use 3 words. Maybe we can use it. Soft substance is a very general thing. Everything soft can be a soft substance.
They are not wanted to call what is it called. They are asking the process of what you get from it.
Maybe, let me see. Cacao seeds, nips, maybe. And I thought it like this. I can say a soft substance, but it is not that specific. You know, in here, yes, I can, maybe I could write a soft substance, but it's a very general thing. What's soft substance? Anything soft can be a soft substance too. They are looking for a specific name here. They are looking for chocolate liquor here. Is it clearer now?
Okay, it's clear now.
Okay. And sugar, milk, and cacao fat. Yes, it was here. Sugar, milk, and cacao fat. They finally crunched this crumb mixture in order to make it smooth. The mixture then goes through two more processes before it is shaped into a mold form. Very good. Very good. Yes, it can be mold or it can be mold form. They are both acceptable here into a mold form. Yes, we can write mold form because we can write it. Mold form. Very good. Cacao seeds. Sorting, cleaning, and cooking, ridding seeds of their covering, nips, crushing, chocolate liquor, cacao fat, and crush finally, then come into shape in a mold form. Then we have chocolate. Did I skip it too? For the ones who couldn't find it yet, they can look at here. So from the one paragraph, I have a process and they're telling me about this process. And in the questions, they're asking me these. Let me look at the chat part again.
Rest of the paragraphs are spectators.
Sorry?
Rest of the paragraphs are spectators. Spectators in there.
Yes, chocolate is a yes. For example, $1 billion worth of cacao products each year Americans eat an average. Woohoo! Each year, Americans eat an average of more than 5 kilograms of chocolate per person. Specialty shops that sell costly chocolates are also very popular. Many offer chocolate lovers to chance to taste the chocolates grown in different areas of the world. Yes, I think we have it here. Let me see, what time is it? We still have time and we have read a whole passage. So I have some more questions about this passage. Do you want to answer them too?
Yes, ma'am.
It was question 11 to 14. Let's look at the questions between 1 and 5. Good. I was hoping for that too. Let me see. Reading passage 1 has 5 chapters. Which chapter contains the following information? The part of cacao trees used to produce chocolate. We have seen that, and we have a special name for it. Let me send you the questions. Sorry, 1 second. Let's start from the question 2. Average chocolate consumption by people in the US per person per year. I have just read it. In which chapter do you see it? E. Please do not mix that. Please read the questions very carefully. Write your answer. Yes, E. It is E. Very good. Not this one. Sorry. This one, 2 is E. Let me see. The part of cacao trees used to produce chocolate, and I have seen it.
Ma'am, first will be also E, na?
I think so too. Let me see 1 second. because there were lots of information here too.
Option D, ma'am, the trunk of the tree.
Yes, here. Cacao trees start producing large fruits called pods, which grow near the trunk of the tree. The seeds inside the pods are harvested to make chocolate. Pete, do you want to say something?
Yeah, ma'am. First of all, I want to say sorry. Actually, I'm going to say something regarding you all. If anybody have anyone like anything like doubt regarding any question in the passage or anything, please you guys raise your hand. After then, ma'am, when ma'am will ask to you to speak up, then you will guys start. Na, you are just starting like blasting like saying something, and those who are like wearing earphones very tightly, like my ear feels like I just got blasted for a moment, and it's happened for twice actually. Please,
Mm,
it's a process. You have to like raise your hand, and after then you have to ask your query.
okay,
Please follow this.
okay,
Yeah,
I
ma'am,
can
you can say
understand
this.
that. I
Yeah,
can
ma'am.
understand that some of you are using with the earphones or something,
Yeah,
earphones, so it can be a little bit
noise.
disturbing from
Yeah,
for some. Okay, because I'm using it from the computer, I couldn't thought of it. Yes, you can raise your hand from the react button. You can see it at the below. And I am always watching the chat part too. I am always looking at the chat part, so I can give you a permission to speak.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm saying this to you to say everyone.
Okay, let's continue. It says risk faced by farmers in the cacao business. And I haven't read that part. I haven't read that part because it was something somewhere here. Yes, I think so too. Did I see anything about that one? Anything about the farmers? No, it was about the Central America blah blah thing. It was something about the Christopher Columbus. And yes, only here I have seen something with the D. So it makes my answer D. D-E-D. Let's continue. Where the first sweetened chocolate drink appeared. I couldn't read it. I think I will find my answer here or here. But I remember it says bitter water. But I will look for it too. Rainforest, Maya culture, poorer members. Mm, 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 mm. Anjali, do you want to say something?
Ma'am, it is in the chapter 3C. After Maya, there is Spain chapter. Na? There is
Mhm.
actually they talk about sweetened chocolate, sweet chocolates.
Yes. The Welsh people of Spain first enjoyed a sweetened version of chocolate drink. You are very right. It makes my answer C. Yes. First experienced something. Let me see. First enjoyed a sweetened version of chocolate drink. You are very right. Let me see the last question. How ancient American civilizations obtained cacao? Obtained cacao, sorry. So it is, I think so too, Emreen. I haven't seen you in a while. They are talking about the ancient ones. These are not so ancient, but in here I have a whole paragraph about the Mayan culture and the chocolate and how they see it, how they obtain it. And yes, is it clear? I haven't read the whole the texts, but In the B, ancient American civilizations. And I have one ancient American civilization here that they are talking about, and it is the Mayans. Yes, it makes my answer B. How ancient civilization obtained cacao. Yes. If it is okay, I will continue with the other ones. Why some of you say C? In the C, it says about Christopher Columbus brought cacao seeds to Spain. Spain is not in the America, it's in the Europe. And it's not saying from Central America, it is in Central America. How ancient American civilizations obtained cacao. This is how Europe obtained cacao, not the ancient American civilization. Yes, spread through Europe. And it's going like this. Yes, it is. Do the following statements agree with the given passage? It is true, false, not given question. Now we know lots of things about the paragraphs. So maybe, okay, question order goes like this. Like first, the contains following information, then it's also ask you the true false questions. So once you have done these questions, doing the other questions will be easier. In here, you will see, for example, for this question, you will see where to look. You will know where to look. Let me see. Use cacao and chocolate. And I want to remind you this. I know that this is not a true or false, not giving question session, but we are saying true if the statement is true, if we have that information. We are saying false if the statement is false, if I see a contradicting information in the paragraphs. And we are saying not given if the information is not given in the paragraph. I can't see any contradicting information, any confirming information. I am saying not given. Yes, 6. Use cacao and chocolate in ceremonies were restricted in Maya royal families. I am going to chapter 2. Ceremony. Historians believe that cacao seeds were also used in marriage ceremonies as a sign of union between a husband and a wife. So, let me send you the questions. Chocolate also played a special role in both Maya and Aztec royal and religious events. Priests presented cacao seeds and offerings to the gods and served chocolate drinks during sacred ceremonies. Yes. Sorry, I have looked for the answer in somewhere else. After I see the not given options, yes, now I understand my mistake. Okay, let me say it false. F or false. Okay, The Spanish explorer Hernando Cortés invested in chocolate and chocolate drink. Let's see. The Spanish explorer Hernando Cortés. Now I know where to look for the Hernando Cortés. Huh. But it was the Spanish explorer Hernando Cortés who understood that chocolate could be a valuable investment. In blah blah, Cortés arrived in the current-day Mexico. He believed chocolate drink will become popular with Spaniards. After Spanish soldiers defeated the Aztec Empire, they were able to seize the supplies of cacao and send them home. Angela, do you want to speak? You may speak.
Ma'am, how it is true, because here it is written that he understood that chocolate could be a valuable investment, but there is no sentence given that he invested in those chocolates.
Thank
So
you. Yeah, very much. Yes. Thank you very much for making my job a little bit easier. Yes, it is. Cortés understood that it's a valuable investment. He understood that. He believed that. Understood, believed, but we have no information about this. If he made an investment or he did not, we don't know. Just we know that after Spanish soldiers defeated the Aztec Empire, they took some things, blah blah. So it makes my answer not given. We don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he did not, but we can't know this one. Let's continue. In D, the forest tree produced the best chocolate. These are very tricky questions, by the way. It is the best chocolate. It is a little bit extreme. Let's see. Trees, trees, trees. I remember the trees. Here, yes. I can't find it. Let me see 1 second. Not here. Okay. Most of the world's chocolate is made from the seeds of the forastro, whatever it is, tree. But farmers can also grow Criollo Trianta cocoa plants. Cocoa seeds grown on the farms are much more easily treated by blah blah. Growing cocoa is very hard for
There is no
market.
sign of best chocolate.
Yes, you are right. Yes, Mushin, we are using raise button before we speak. Thank you very much. Yes, I can't see any information about the best chocolate. I will see it in G. I will write it in G. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I don't know. Let me see. Some parts in cacao seeds are get rid of during the chocolate process. Again, some questions about the chocolate process. So that the only inside the fruit or nibs remain. So they are getting rid of the This not given. So they are getting rid of some parts of it. For example, covering of the seeds, and then maybe the shell outside of it. So it makes my answer true. Chocolate is welcomed more in some countries or continents than other parts around the world. This can be a little bit difficult. I think my answer is here. Chocolate is especially popular in Europe and the United States. You're saying it's not given? Lots of people say it. Okay, let's look at the question. It says, chocolate is a big business. Chocolate is especially popular in Europe and United States. And Europe and United States are continents. By saying it is welcomed more, it's saying it is like they are taking it. They are taking it. It is more popular in there, so they are welcoming it more. Maybe you can say it not given. It's a tricky one. I think this one is the most difficult question here in the passage one, because these were very straightforward for me too. But in here, let me see. Yes, I think this is the most trickiest question here. Most thing you can talk.
Ma'am, it is the last line where we can find our answer.
Yes, it is here.
There is a word, most of the word, most part of the word, different areas of the world. Sorry.
Chocolate is especially popular in Europe.
So can we call it false?
Actually, we should call it true. Many chocolate lovers taste grown in different areas of the world. Chocolate is welcomed more in some countries or continents than other parts around the world. And here it says, chocolate is especially popular in Europe and United States. So it makes my answer true.
Okay.
And let me see. We have done one full passage with you. Yes. I think so too, Josephine. More. It is more popular. And I will be very glad if you can fill our form. If you have any suggestions for us, anything you want to say, or you can write us your questions. Then you can say like share it here and do it on the screen too. No, I'm from Turkey, but I have many friends living in Germany. Where are you from, Priyanka? Nice. And after you have, oh yes, I have. I of course I have heard the Bangladesh, but I have never been in there. After you have completed the survey, you are more than free to leave. Thank you very much, Abhi. Thank you, Mohsin. Thank you very much, everyone, for
Thank you.
joining. It was a fruitful lesson for me. I hope it was a fruitful lesson for you too. Reading related sentence, I got confused in matching the headings. I remember that one. Let me check it. Why were you confused, Josephine? Sentence, I remember it. I have did the sentence with you the other day too. Thank you, Rajeshwari.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Rajeshwari here. So this is my first session with classes two. So, which would be the second session? Would there be any kind of a reminder or anything as such?
There will be reminder. Let me share the classroom with you. 1 second. This is IELTS
And,
Academy.
and please bear with my background noise. It's my baby and the TV.
Okay. From here, you can see our calendar, and
You're sharing the screen?
I have sent a link from chat.
Oh, okay.
You can click there, and you can. Let me see. You can from there you can say attend, and before
All right.
prior 15 minutes, I'm not sure about that time, but they
Yeah.
will be sending you a reminder mail too. You
Oh,
can click it from the mail, or you can go to the website and you can click it from the website.
oh, okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you too. Josephine, do you know, Josephine, can you write us your email from the post lesson survey? So maybe I can help you after this session. You can mail us, or I can mail you asking the
Uh,
question.
okay, so are these lessons are also available, ma'am? Like the Braille lessons which you have taken, and I can go through.
Yes, actually, I am big news. I am uploading our videos to YouTube too. So from the YouTube, let me share it with you. They are not in the perfect form, but I am uploading them slowly. Let me see. You can write classical. Let me say, can I share this one? I think yes. This is our channel.
Ma'am, can you share your mail ID also?
My mail address I can share.
Yeah.
1 second, I'm checking. Yes, from here you can reach out our videos too.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Thank you too. This is my mail address. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. This was the end of the session for us. I hope to see you tomorrow too. Tomorrow we have an early classroom. I don't know the time zone here, but you can see it here. Up here, yes, I have your email. I will be answering it too. And also I will upload these questions to the practice part too. So from the practice in an hour, you can find it too. Let me see. From our library, I am sharing the link with you. You can go there and study our materials too. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. See you soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good evening.